Connect with Sierra, the CCC show, where I connect you with Cleveland's most unique, extraordinary, and inspiring people. Welcome back to the show. I love you. I'm your host, Sierra Nelson. I have to give it up to Dame, the drummer. He's on the set today. And we have a great lineup for you. We have What's Hot, What's New, and Beauty. We also spotlighted a special sweetery, I call it, in Tremont. And our special featured guest here is Antoine Moss. If you don't know about him, you better ask somebody, because he has a big national presence. He was featured on Fox 8 in the morning with Wayne Dawson, and also AT&T recently listed him as one of 28 movers and shakers, national movers and shakers, a part of their 28-day inspirational campaign. So welcome to my show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So I just want to start off talking about your background. You are the author of Learn to Intern CEO Style. This is what you talked about in the show, which offers 71 leadership principles. And also, you have this Witness This national campaign to kind of inspire and give self-empowerment to young people.
To your first comment, my background, born and raised East Cleveland, Ohio, graduated Shaw High School 2001. Right after Shaw High School, went to go play college football at a small school in Pennsylvania. Okay. Didn't like it, came back up here, graduated from Baldwin College. So then I started to get into the internship world. So I decided to recently, my team and I launched the Witness This campaign. And the tagline of that is, Witness This, I'm the CEO of my dreams, and there's nothing you can do about it. So with that, the Brian James fiasco, he had the world by the palm of their hands, in particular the city of Cleveland. So we were all watching him trying to become witnesses of his success. But with my platform, I want individuals, I want students, I want professionals, young people such as yourself to be the witnesses of their own dreams.
Okay, I love that. I love that. And speaking of that, you have this great T-shirt too, as well. Witness This. If you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
Get a shot. Can we hold that up there? Love that. I'm the CEO of my dreams. There's nothing you can do about it. I love that.
Not even you, Sierra. There's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, no.
Nothing you can do about it.
So talk about this campaign. I know that you got your bachelor's, went on to get your master's, and now you're working on your PhD and leadership and talent development. What is that?
Exactly. So talent development is simply developing the talent of individuals, developing the talent of employees within a company, within an agency. Oftentimes, leaders forget about the employees. They forget that the employees have needs, they have business goals as well. So talent development is simply learning about trying to figure out how to strategically invest in your talent within your company. So for myself, I travel across the country with my Witness This campaign, and it's national. I've done a lot of good stuff here locally, but actually, again, I'm on the national level as well. You already referenced that AT&T highlighted me as 28 national movers and shakers. A couple others you may be familiar with would be Layla Ali, Russell Simmons,
wow,
and a few other heavy hitters as well. But that was definitely a blessing to be recognized as that. But I'm just trying my best to be a light to others. And a quote that I coined is, leadership be a light to exposure as opposed to the door to failure and closure. So I just want to be a light to exposure, and hopefully others will follow my footsteps and become leaders within the community as well.
Wow. When did all this kind of evolve inside of you? Because obviously you have a passion to just help people, and you believe that people can develop and kind of choreograph their own dreams.
Right. Another quote that I phrase is, never let anyone believe in you more than you believe in yourself, Sierra. So coming up as a kid, from my pastor to my parents to the community at large, they would just say, Antoine, I see something in you. I see greatness, I see success. So instead of looking at myself as being an average person, I started to look at myself as being better than just an average person. And I attribute this saying to the great Wayne Dyer, who's a self-help guru. Okay. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So I just simply at a young age was able to change the way I looked at myself, and then things around me started to shift and change.
Okay. So there obviously you feel there is a lack in young people today, obviously with all the news stories and
exactly,
the high school dropout rates and the rates of black males, for example,
right,
graduating from college is very, very low in a lot of cities. So did you kind of get that, what's your
Actually, the statistics are astronomical, and in hopes of thwarting that black male image. Back in 2006, I founded a nonprofit, Change Volunteers, and we started out as all male, 15 all men organization aged between 15 and 31, and we started out volunteering within the local community, nursing homes, women's shelters. Again, we've been going since 2006, and now we've included women as well.
Very nice, very nice. So you all just volunteer in the community or at schools?
In the community locally.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Well, talk about this. I couldn't wait to get to this. This book, Learn to Intern CEO Style, 71 leadership principles that got me and now you money, a free graduate degree, and respect.
Well, I've
Give
had
us some of those principles.
so much fun with internship experiences. Actually, I started my first internship in high school, and I've been doing them ever since. Interned with NASA, the late Congresswoman Stephanie Tubbs Jones. Actually, the book is a tribute to the late Congresswoman Stephanie Tubbs Jones as a result of the internship that I did with her. Interned with the FBI, kicking down doors, and all that kind of fun stuff. So, Learn to Intern CEO Style, while CEO carries the traditional concepts of Chief Executive Officer, it actually means creator of excellent opportunities. So I want to encourage individuals, I want to encourage students, interns, to help them understand and conceptualize that they are the CEO or creator of excellent opportunities of their dreams. The book is broken down into 2 sections. The first section gets into 7 of my internship experiences, so I dedicate a chapter to each of the internship experiences, talk about the good, bad, and ugly, talk about how I almost went to jail as an intern. Second part of the book is your more typical, traditional, career-oriented book, how to write a resume, how to write a cover letter, etc. Few of the principles: you want to intern like a CEO, of course, and what does a CEO do? A CEO has a vision, a CEO has a mission, a CEO has goals as well. So I talk about how individuals can create a mission for themselves, and also how they can create a vision as well for themselves so they can succeed.
Very nice. And I like how you said it. Of course, this could be for young people, but really anybody.
Exactly.
I mean, to go over these things, right? It can apply to anyone, any age.
Exactly. And I've definitely had that type of feedback, Sierra, from individuals who are in their 50s, say, Antoine, I somehow got a hold of your book, and it's wonderful. They shoot me an email or go to my website and drop a note and say, wow, this extends way beyond just a typical internship experience. Because, again, it's loaded with tidbits of advice, facts, and examples as to how one can be successful.
Oh, very nice. Now let's talk about too, does it kind of touch on your personal life too? Because the two connect the career, not just the career, but your personal life too, decisions that.
Exactly. It touches on my personal life in that I'm an extremely positive person. And one person once said that I'm kind to the kind, I'm kind to the unkind because my nature is simply kind. So it definitely is the bedrock of who I am. The bedrock of who I am is self-empowerment, inspiration, and motivating others. And also, again, helping others to be kind to not only themselves, but the world at large as well. And when you do the right things happen to you.
Very nice. And I like that too as intern CEO style because, and you kind of said elevate yourself, elevate who you are, be who you want to be, take yourself to that next level, believe that you are that person that you want to be, right? Think of yourself as higher in a sense, if you have to. CEO. So walk in there like a CEO, dressed like a CEO, right? CEO. Walking like a CEO.
Like a CEO. The CEO doesn't walk in with his pants sagging. He got to dress like a CEO.
Can't do that, huh? No. And that's good that you touch on tips too today, because they always talk about how people, especially young people, sometimes don't know the rules of engagement when it comes to interviewing. They may come chewing gum or not dressing appropriately or not on time, or the resume may not be, you know, up to par, or just some basic things. So that's really, really good. So we talked about your internships experience with Stephanie Tubbs Jones, whom I loved so dearly. I definitely miss her. I know that had to be a phenomenal opportunity. Talk about what was the best thing you learned in this whole experience of writing the book and your internships? What do you really want them to, I know everyone will have a different opinion, but to get out of the book.
Right. And actually, you just talked on it very briefly, and you didn't even know you did. But my big thing is I want individuals to customize their experiences for themselves. One of the words that I travel with nationally, I actually use it in the book, is I teach students that they should become a maverick. And a maverick is simply one who's independent in thought and action. Not one who's independent in thought and action for selfish motives, but one who's independent in thought and action for the better. So I want individuals to be themselves, be unique, be a leader. And again, customize your experiences. Internship experience, if we intern at the same organization, Antoine, Moss, and Sierra, you and I shouldn't have the exact same internship experience. Why? Because we have 2 different goals. We have 2 different visions for our lives and for ourselves. So if nothing else, I want individuals to become self-empowered, to understand that they are the CEO of their dreams, and to let the world know that ain't nothing nobody else can do about it.
Okay, perfect. I love that, because you will face a lot of adversity all the time, everywhere you go in this lifestyle. Well, tell us what's next. An event, your next speaking engagement.
What's next? Sleep, perhaps. I've been doing a lot of traveling nationally, but I actually just got back from the Atlanta area just yesterday. Did a speaking engagement at Middle Georgia College. I'll be in Connecticut in a couple of weeks, and I got a couple other things going on after that. So yeah, that's what's next. Just continuing to travel with my Witness This campaign. Got a goal. My team and I, we're trying to reach at least 10,000 students nationwide, and we're on a good track, making certain that we make that happen. So just doing what I do, being that light to knowledge and exposure, as opposed to the door to failure and closure.
Okay. Perfect. How can we contact you? Anyone wants to get this wonderful book, Learn to Intern CEO Style by Antoine D. How can we get the book, the T-shirt, and just your contact information so that we can connect with you?
A couple ways. You can get to my website. You can get the book from my website. You can also get the T-shirt from the website. You can do AntoineMoss.com, ANTOINEMOSS.com, or you can go to LearnToIntern.com. You can actually also contact my publicist, Miss Joanne Smith. She's with iDream Communications, area code 216-323-8981. Facebook, of course, I offer to be Facebook mentors to students as I travel across the nation. And actually, I've been having tons of fun with that. When I'm on there, students can inbox me or drop me a line and chat with me. If they want to talk about personal things, they want to talk about life, want to talk about career, I'm definitely there for them as well for those type of things. So you can go to the website again, AntoineMoss.com. Joanne Smith is my publicist with iDream Communications, 216-323-8981.
Okay, thank you. And before we go to break, your last words for the audience or for any students or young people who are just out there watching this program today?
Again, I would just simply say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I would encourage the students to look at themselves like a CEO, look at themselves like a gift from God, and make that happen. Whatever their dreams are, make certain that they put their visions to work. Make certain that they surround themselves with individuals such as Sierra, a good support system in hopes of succeeding. And lastly, I would just say, as you travel or traverse the world, the city, tell people to witness this and help them understand that you are the CEO of your dreams, and no matter what the haters say, it ain't nothing nobody can do about it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.